Orlando, Florida today at Camping World Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the USF Bulls offense will get first crack at it today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-timer baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
That's caught. It's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing through wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Bulls with the first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Finding open areas. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get swarmed to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
Offense in a split backfield. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's blocked. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's locked. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He'll do it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 72 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USF! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Roach. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. A quick pass to the left. Bulldozes his way through. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
First down for this offense. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Monarchs will have it first and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Monarchs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Monarchs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, ODU. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? That the quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He has the first and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well give it to him again. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Brown wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Butler. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Brown will throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How about that play by the free safety? He actually wasn't blitzing on that play. He had dropped down to the box, and he was just watching the QB and watching to see what was going around him. When he saw the quarterback keep holding on to the ball, he just said, man, I'm just going to go get him myself. And he shows you the speed, and he's able to close the gap.
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Now the play fake. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
So after that incompletion, 4th down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense, and this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Snags a quick pass on the left.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Second down coming up. Brown wants to pass. He makes the grab. There he goes. At the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. RPO complete to open the drive. The Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The RPO, it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Norton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Working that left side. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wideouts either side. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Got his man downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Got it behind the line. It's Jones. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And this one is perfect. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, several notable storylines there and a first half of a Cure Bowl that absolutely had its moments. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cure Bowl.
And the Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Roach. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Try and play action. Makes the catch. It's locked. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
The Monarchs decide to punt it away. Get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Norton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll pull it on the read. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, we're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown Bulls. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. On the ground, it's Roach. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run play action. Still looking on the move. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Brown wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Nimrod. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And that play fake created just a split second to let the tight end get downfield.
Did you see how that play fake just froze the second level of the defense just for a split second, Reese, and that allowed the tight end to get vertical.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. They're testing the right side here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Off play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. Another incompletion on third down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Line getting set on second down. Takes a handoff. It's Norton. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, You've got the football late in the game. You can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Brown will throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Complete to the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked in what this defense is trying to do.
That's reeled in. It's Nimrod. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field, too. But I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back into 13.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Butler. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
And the Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Spits it out to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
To the wideout. Gain of 18. Good enough for a first down.
The Monarchs are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Got him, and nobody's close. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Off the play fake on first down. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Pressure coming. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long